Hello everybody, welcome back. This is going to be episode 13 in our legendary Dwarf campaign for Total War Warhammer. I'm the strategy professor. So, if you'll recall last time, we got in some precarious situations. We have the vampire counts that just took over our new acquisition of Zufbar, so that deal didn't really pan out, although I believe we got a little bit of money out of that. I haven't gone back and reviewed that episode yet, but overall probably a flop for a deal, so not everything can work out. We knew that was an inherent risk. Now we are, I believe when the last episode stopped, we engaged in this fight. Yes, I remember this. Okay, so this is the Iron Rock, and we are investigating with our army to see if we can fight these rebels. It's not giving us favorable odds. Our guys are banged up a little bit here, but I think we can win it. We have a level 8 guy, which means that we have all of those awesome dwarf buff. These guys are leveled up a little bit here, so they have some additional buffs. So look at that. They have 102 combat effectiveness there. If we look at melee attack and melee defense, versus these guys have 50 combat effectiveness. So we have double the combat effectiveness. Yes, they're going to get some legendary stats, but probably not quite that many. And we have armor. And they still have higher weapon strength. Yeah, they still totally have more strength. But even banged up, I think we're going to be able to win. We just have to watch out for these wolf flanks again. So we'll need to keep one of our warriors in the back, and these quarrelers should do some major work. They should easily be able to take out these goblin archers, and then probably these wolf archers also. So I think we can do it. Let's just go ahead and get in there. So it is technically 8 on 8, but our guys are really hurt. But we have all of those awesome dwarf upgrades, so I think we'll be able to handle this. All right. Let's see what we have going on here. Okay, so as usual, just survey the terrain, see if we can get any kind of advantage. Now we don't have artillery. We could try to fight the wolves in this little area. I mean, that sounds pretty good to me. They'll probably come to us. They don't have artillery either. They might make us come to them. But let's see. So we'll just line up right here, and if we can fight them in these woods, it'll knock off a little bit of the attack power from the wolves. Not a huge deal, but you know, why not? If you can get an advantage, why not do that? All right. And you might be wondering, no one's asked this in the comments, but why do I make this the main guy number 10 instead of number 2 or something like that? That's just an old habit from my StarCraft, Warcraft 3 days. I would just make like key units like generals the 10, and then I would make all of my other units like 1 through 5 or something like that. And I don't know, it's just easier on my hands. I can't really describe it. It's just an old habit. Being an old fogey, being an old gamer, that's just what I always did. And I would always make my observers or overlords or things like that from StarCraft also the 0 key. So it's just an old habit. Okay, so I want all of these guys in guard mode. I like that with the dwarves just so I don't chase, because I'm really not going to run people down, and I want to stay in my fortified position a lot.
We will have vengeance.
Because when they start chasing, then that opens it up for easier flanks on my archers, and I really want to protect the archers. Okay, I think this is about all we need to do. These wolves will probably come in and try to flank us. Yeah, they're going to come to us. Okay, so they're on this side, so perfect. I think they're going to try to flank through these woods, perhaps. We could try to hide more people in these woods, but actually, are they going to make me come to them? Just hanging out. Yeah, we're coming to them. Okay, that's fine. We can do that too. Let's go ahead and... I remember in Attila, you could just like walk up with your infantry and just go into Testudo and just like get all the archers to waste all of their ammo and completely nullify them. That was okay. I mean, I thought it was kind of cool when I first learned about that, primarily from watching Legend of Total War. But then it's just, I don't know, just non-interactive, you know? So I kind of like that I haven't found any units that are able to do that. I mean, the dwarves could probably walk up there and just soak shots, but not nearly as well as Roman infantry and Testudo. And I guess if I had horses, I could bait out artillery shots, just run back and forth, and just get them to shoot all of their artillery shots. Which is another trick you could do in Attila. But there's so many like flying units and flanking units and just all of that. I just feel like you just don't have to be as gamey in this. Or at least, I don't know. I make a conscious effort not to try to be as gamey.
We are in, let's strike out! Off we go! Taking aim!
Okay, so who do we want? That's what we want to be asking. I think we want the wolves first. They're the biggest threat, so I think we want to be shooting them first. If we get a good clean shot at them.
Go!
We can actually line up in front of them, maybe. And then if they want to come at us, they have to run up this hill. I don't think it's going to matter that much for their vigor, but, you know, maybe. Let's just check in our guys. See, it says fresh there on the legs. So, even though we've run out this far, it's fine. So let's just sit here for, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 seconds or something like that. Just let them catch their breath a little bit. Let's go all the way back to fresh. Just let some of that vigor reset. Alright, because if your guys stand still for a few seconds, they start recovering their vigor. So, what's the range? Okay, so we're getting close to range here.
Move! We have scores to settle!
Now, it's my guy. He does have items, so let's not forget this. This is damage resistance. We'll just pop this on cooldown, probably. And that replenishes HP, so that's pretty good. You only get one use of it. And then this is for leadership on everyone, so not a huge deal here.
We demand blood!
So we can hold on to the leadership one until people start to potentially break. I don't think leadership affects anything else other than whether or not you break. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think it gives you any other benefits. Okay, we must be in range because they are coming at us now, so yeah, we're very close. Actually, we're not quite in range, so I don't want to run too far ahead. Just go about like right here, maybe. And I really don't want those guys. I mean, I guess if they die, it's not the end of the world. I could just hire some more people, but I like to preserve them. So move them over here. Alright, so let's line up even here. Right here. Just get a nice clean shot on these guys.
For the Karazhan Corps! Move now! Now!
These guys don't have shields, so I want to keep them away from the, I want to keep them away from their archers as much as possible. So I want to shoot these wolves. So go ahead and line up just to protect this flank.
Range far! Range fast! It's a reckoning! Dwarf warriors! It is a reckoning!
Alright, so we're just positioning up so we can fall back here in a second.
Yes!
Okay, so we've already got these guys to run, so that's good. Alright, let's just go ahead and hoof it back here a little bit. So we're just going to move back. And then charge.
Nothing could stop us!
Get those guys going, and then just shoot it. Shoot at these guys, shoot at the wolves, make them come to me. Now we can maybe flank around here. Let's get my big guy right here just to engage their guy. And right here. Okay, so we have charge defense, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. Alright, we're going to switch over so we don't shoot our own guys. So let's just start shooting at their ranged. Once again, we're sending our big guy at their big guy. Okay, so we've got guard mode on, so we shouldn't chase. So let's have these guys shoot at these wolves. I think they're going to recharge us. Let's just do that. They're shooting into our back here. Obviously, I don't like that. So let's try to form up here. Okay, yeah, let's just charge into them. So we don't get the charge defense if we do that, but... Okay, we're going to shoot into these guys because they're kind of causing the most problem, I think. These dudes are back. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop these. So These guys are running again. So let's go ahead and just get a good flank in here. We got to watch these wolves. They're probably going to rally back again, these guys, so we'll watch them. We're going to try to get around and get some good flanks in here.
Nothing can stop us.
Charging into their back. Alright, so let's just fight this guy. I mean, this is getting a little bit closer than I thought. Okay, so they're back, of course, because why not?
Dwarf warriors. Warriors. Make your targets well. For a vengeance. And
Alright, so they're about to break, I believe. So let's go ahead and keep shooting these guys.
scores to settle.
Let's pop a bit of leadership here. Because they're running.
Dwarf warriors.
So let's just keep an eye on these wolves.
Move
Get back over here.
now. It is a reckoning. Yes.
Alright, let's aim for those ranged units.
Vengeance for the ancestor gods. Slay them. Kill them.
Just charge them in the back here. Watching for those wolves.
Warriors.
So it should be done.
Muster the throng. Obey me.
A little bit of damage mitigation here. These guys are coming back, so we're gonna go ahead and shoot them up.
Vengeance.
This is really weird. Why are they lined up like this? They should be getting in there attacking, like,
Kill them. Dwarf
need a
warriors.
better surround on this guy.
Sir. For the Karatanko. Yes. 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 Dwarf warriors.
Okay, so they're running.
Let's start.
Let's hold fire.
Victory will be ours. Move
See if we can get this guy.
I am the ranking lord. For the ancestor
Now, is my guy actually going to be able to run him down? Maybe. If I have that speed rune on him, and I don't remember if I do, but if I have the speed on him, I might be able to catch him. I'm just going to shoot at him. I don't think we're going to be able to catch him.
Move. Castle.
So let's just see. We can maybe shoot him up. Let's see here. What are these little, like, red... Oh, that's like dirt coming up. It's kind of cool. I don't think we're going to be able to gun him down. We maybe be able to, but... So he is out of range now. The gunners, this will be much, much easier to shoot him up. Because he just has so much armor. Okay, that's it. Okay, so good decisive victory there. About a 3-to-1. 3.5 to 1. Got some pretty hurt people, but that's fine. Yep, so the Quarrelers did the most of the work, or at least a lot of the damage was Quarrelers, even though there's only 2 of them. Did quite a lot. We were able to keep the wolves off of them, which was instrumental in winning this fight, so... I mean, these Dwarf Warriors put in some good work, too. Okay. Cash, they're gonna run.
Forwards.
Extra money from mines. Public order. Okay.
For the wisdom of Valea.
They didn't even scratch this guy. They didn't even try. They're just like, he has too much armor. We're not gonna hit him. Just smart. Okay. Building up for those long beards, which we will transition into as soon as we get a little bit more money. As we stabilize a little bit. So just go ahead and finish these guys off.
Settle this.
Let's auto-resolve this. Alright.
Shoulder axe. Remove.
Alright, some nice cash payout. How are we looking on public order? So we have like 2 or 3 turns? 2 turns? 3. It's decaying, so it's going to give 9 and then 10 next turn. So
For the wisdom of the land.
I think we had decided that we were just going to run over here, I believe, and just sit in town. Then we can have this guy sit in this town. And then we can run over to support this guy. So let's see if I finish in town here. So I can walk over here and recruit with this guy, because I need to use those recruitment slots every single turn. I don't want to waste recruitment slots. So I can recruit with this guy. You know, buy 3 units or so. And then run over here to support next turn. This will go to 89. And then can run over here as fast as I can, maybe stop over in this town again, and possibly recruit. And then I should be able to get back here. I should have 2 turns to get back, so I should be able to go 1, 2, either way, and attack them. The next rebellion. So I think that'll be fine, because as I said before, I don't want to just run right here. I think at the end of last episode and recruit. I had thought about it. But the problem is they're going to get their units first, so they'll get to 14. And then they will be able to attack me with 14. It'll be 14 on 9. I could win. It's possible. But I just don't know what they're going to get. So they're getting spiders already. Those are tier 3, so they could, in theory, get trolls, which will be a major problem. Because trolls are very, very good against dwarves, especially before I get the thunderers in large numbers. So I think I'm just going to run over here. And then I can engage with this guy with 1 move on them, and I can support with this guy who can do a dash over there. So I think we'll be able to double team him.
Moving.
So we are getting a lot of replenishment there, which is nice. Why are we getting that much replenishment? I think it's because we have a bunch of these buildings. So this gives us 2%, 2%, 2. So we're getting an extra 6% replenishment, so
Summon me if you dare.
that's pretty significant, even though we have that -5 replenishment debuff. We're still getting quite a lot of replenishment, so that's quite nice. Alright, so I'm gonna buy quarrelers, at least 2 more quarrelers. And 1 more warriors. We're gonna combine a couple of guys here. And combine these guys, just save a little bit of cash. I could just boot this guy. How much is he costing me per turn? It's costing me at least 100. Yeah, he's, you know, replenishing some, but really not that much. He's not going to be that effective. We'll just boot him. That's fine. We'll just boot him, save a little bit of cash. Hire 3 more. Okay, so this is done.
My axe
Now up here, we're going to get a rebellion in 2 turns. So we have to take care of that rebellion first. So I think we want to just move right here, get maximum replenishment. Let's go ahead and do that. So yes, I would like to come up here and take care of this here in a second, but I need to be in a town for maximum replenishment. We know they're going to spawn like here or here, and I want to be able to run them down in 1 turn, or 2 turns. 1 turn, 2 moves to kill them. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I know I want at least 2 cannons, absolutely. We should have the bonus. We do, so we're getting saving a little bit on recruitment costs. Oh, it smashed up all my buildings. I forgot about that. That random event isn't costing me that much gold, but it's hurting what I can hire and all kinds of other things. Okay, so I want the tier 3 here for sure. While we get the discount, this will let us get Longbeards, because then we can upgrade this building eventually, and we'll be able to get a Thane and Longbeards. So that'll be obviously pretty good for us. They'll delay our tier 4 here, but I think that's okay. We can actually get Slayers also, so if they start getting Trolls, we could potentially buy Slayers. Although I think it's $10,000 for the Slayer building. And they're honestly not really that great, except against large monsters. But they would be awesome against things like Vargeist. They would absolutely obliterate Vargeists. So, you know, since we have the Undead as our enemy here, we Might just want that. So once we start fighting this stuff over here, if we get this stabilized, public order, from a public order perspective, if we get this stabilized, then we can come over here and just pop over this wall and support or attack some of this stuff. So it's great about, you know, the dwarves is you can just jump over walls and support this area. Okay, so this is stable. This is okay. I mean, we don't have a ton of growth. Eventually we'll need to get some refectories here just to stop the public order problems, but I want to wait till I get Black Crag before I do that. Over here, and we could turn these into refectories, and that would help with the public order problem. And that would let me extend and move out of this region. But I'm probably going to have an army here for quite a while. I could actually go ahead and start boosting this up to level 3. Is that something I'm interested in? I mean, I do have this as a recruitment center right next to it, so it's not pivotal that I get this to level 3 immediately, but it would be nice. I probably want to move this eventually over to one of these secondary places, but I just don't think I can do that in the near term. I mean, I guess I could boost this up to level 3. We could figure it out when it comes, but since... Let's go ahead and... Just thinking of how much money I'm going to need. Okay, let's hold on this decision for 1 second. Let's just do the movements first, and then we'll look at the decision. Let's go ahead and do diplomacy. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, so the dwarves aren't going to want anything to do with me. I don't think they're going to be mad for at least a couple more turns. So I'm going to see if I can join wars with them. Now, I could also go to war with Wiesenland. It was good. How does the Empire feel about that? So they aren't trade partners or really hanging out with anybody. Why are we deteriorating? I don't know. I guess some of the green must be wearing off. Let's just see if we can get a trade.
You approach us in difficult days.
Now it's red.
Dwarf.
It's not even yellow anymore. Let's just see. Okay, they definitely don't want it. So what I should do is as soon as I get a Thane, I mean I could do this with the Runesmith too if I really wanted to, but I think as soon as I get a Thane, I just need to run over here as fast as I can and just discover all the stuff on this coast so that I could potentially trade with all these people. Because I think that I can trade with everyone, you know, on the map as long as I have a sea route. So that means basically if I just get one of these ports, I should be able to trade with everyone that I could come into contact with that has a port in here. And especially since I don't really want to fight these guys for quite a long time, then these guys would make great trade partners. So that's something to consider. Okay, Aveirland. It's already at war with them. We're not. Are we at war with them? Yeah, we are. Greenskins, still fairly weak. Don't want peace with them. Okay, so they have no towns left anymore. That means they're about to get wiped out. They're just in horde mode. I think that means that Top Knots is about to take them out. I could try to get peace with Top Knots. They're actually kind of interested in this now. So they're actually at war with the Greenskins also. So we could see if we can get peace with them. That would stop some of the harassment on this border. And that's going to mean for 10 turns I have to commit not to take out these towns. But I don't think I'm in a good position to threaten these right now. I'd just be way too overextended. I can't control this territory yet. I've got to start by taking out this greenskin, and then I want this first, and then we can rotate over here. But I need to take care of this first, and this is going to take at least probably another 15 turns. And now I've got to take care of this too. So I just have too many things going on. So I think peace is fine. He's probably wanting to lock it up too because I'm really strong. I'm rank 5, and he's at war with the Greenskins also. So it makes sense from his point of view. So he doesn't want cash. Or he's not willing to pay me cash. Okay, let's just see if he just wants peace straight up. I'm willing to do that. Usually I won't do it for free, but you know, they could potentially come up and just start harassing me, and I would really like to be able to lock up this area. You know, if I have to give this away to rebels to move, that's fine. I mean, whatever. I'd rather just Top Knots not get it, though. Right, Border Princes. I would like to be able to move through their territory.
I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
But they're not that happy with me. They're okay. I mean, that's suspicious why they won't let me. Because like I said, ultimately I want to be able to jump this wall right here and just use that to help take out these vampires. So that means I'm going to need to walk on their lands. That's still a few turns out, but I would like to go ahead and get that moving. Okay, obviously I don't want peace with these guys because I'm about to wipe them out. Or at least get Zufbar back. And then once we get Zufbar back, once we get this province back, then we can think about peace, because it's really dangerous to extend out and try to take this territory, just because Chaos has so many angles of attack that can come at you from. Whereas if you control these nice mountain chokes, you can load them up with gates and potentially hold them off. So, alright. Okay, so let's see what we can get here. So, just built a cash building.
Cease.
Yeah, this is a 20 stack. Does he have... Let me see. How is his garrison looking? So I don't think he has a garrison right now. I mean, it's not showing any. So what I'm wondering is...
Throw banners! Let's
Wait,
march!
have I not... Oh, this is still the turn when I took this. Okay, okay. I thought that... Okay. I thought this was the start of a newer turn. Alright, so I want 2 cannons for sure. And now, what do I need? I need a bit more of a front line, I think. So I do have a lot more advanced units, and I can build frontline units anywhere. But I've got some... Now these guys count as frontline, pretty much. They can, so they're kind of a mix between ranged and frontline. But I think I want at least 5 Dwarf Warriors on my frontline, because they're so great for their price. But they're not as sexy as gunners. Like, I really like the gunners, but I think having 4 of these units, so maybe I can split the difference. Just go 1 warrior and 1 gunner, because I will need gunners in case I encounter trolls here in the near future. This is the only place I could build gunners right now. I could build Dwarf Warriors anywhere, just about, but gunners a little more elite. Same thing with cannons. So, I think we'll go ahead and get this for now. And then we should have one more turn. Actually, no. I want to hire the Dwarf Warrior because he has cheaper upkeep, so only 143 versus the Gunner's 210. So I'm going to hire the Dwarf Warriors now. And then next turn, while we're waiting one more turn for cannons, then I'll get some Gunners. Just to save a little bit on the upkeep, to save a couple $100, a couple $100 gold. Okay. So it's going to increase my upkeep by quite a lot. I mean, it's probably going to put me 1,000 in the red. So I can afford this building, I think, because this is my main recruitment center. But I don't think I can afford updating these buildings just yet. I can always just sit on the growth. I mean, nothing makes me spend the growth. Although, if you spend the growth, then you're able to get it back faster, because every growth that you have to wait on is that much higher. So, maybe. I don't know. I mean, obviously I eventually want to beef this up, but I just don't know if I have the cash to sustain that right now. I think I'm going to be losing about 1,000 a turn, and I just don't have a lot of stuff to sack right now. Like, I'm just going to be killing rebellions, which is okay, but...
Onward!
I mean, I could always pop over this wall and then just take this out and then come back to the vampire counts. They might come over here and take this. I don't know. We can just wait and see what they do. But I think my solution... So I don't need a lot more growth here. That's for sure. You know, I'm already kind of where I need to be growth-wise. So I think I can move this over to... this, so I can hire more units. And if I want to upgrade this next turn, that'll help me save 10%, which will be nice. So I can just wait one turn on it, and then we'll probably upgrade the main building next turn. But I don't think we're in a super rush right now to do that. Just because, once again, we have a good recruitment center right here, and this is basically right next door. So we will have to build some tier 5 units here, and we'll have to build some different ones over here, because you can't fit them all in the same slot here. But we can face that when it comes up. But basically, this is going to be a relevant building, a very relevant building, even though these two are right next to each other. So, okay, I think that's gonna be it. I believe just one final check, just making sure everybody's moved. Just checking all the buildings, just making sure everything's looking good. All right. Yep, and yep. And we did the politics, so we're good. What are these guys gonna do? Oh, they're actually trying to flex on me here. Okay, good. They actually came out of town, because I was wondering if I went at them, then... Oh, jeez. Come on, guys. Leave me. How many of these armies do I have to kill? Did he run away? I thought we just killed one of those guys. Okay. So we have a new Red Fang army. It looks like we're getting a migration thing too, which is pretty good for us. Okay, so what do we get for this? 16 leadership versus vampire counts. Nice. So we just have to kill a vampire. Alright, we know about that. It's fine. Okay, so what do we get? Nothing for that. With this, we get minus public order, but we get a lot of growth. And we get a lot of recruitment cost. Yes, we want this because we want growth. I mean, public order is not a huge deal. As you can see, we're already getting rebellions everywhere, basically almost each turn. Now, this actually, if I do this, this could throw off the calculus on my plan over here. So I'm trying to remember. So I got 9 last turn. I went to 89. Then this turn I was going to get, I think that was, I'm trying to do the math on the iron rock. So I think we went to, it's either 87 or 89. And it was going to be 2 turns. So if we, let's say it was, let's split the middle. Let's say it was 88. So we're getting minus 8 per turn. If we do 3, so if it was 9 per turn, if it was 89, which is what I think it was, if we get an extra 3, that will give us a rebellion 1 turn sooner than we wanted it. So that definitely could be problematic. But we would save some money on recruitment costs. How much recruiting are we going to do? We'll probably do at least a couple, at least 1,000 worth of recruiting, maybe. It's pretty significant. Growth is always nice. So my only concern, however, because we already have a rebellion in 1 province, that's not a problem. It's just that Iron Rock province and the plan that we had with this extra -3, how big of a deal is that going to be? Because we do have those orcs knocking on our door over there also. So we just might have to go back anyways. Like we might have to go to plan B and just recruit here and just wait on that 20 stack and just mass up until we get like at least 15 units and then take care of the rebellion then. Yeah, I think because the orcs showed up over here on the right, we're going to have to go back there and deal with that. We're not going to be able to do this thing that I had been wanting to do anyways, which is, swoop in. So I think we're just going to do this. Even though it's going to cost the public order 1 turn faster, I think we're going to have to go back anyways to deal with those orcs. So I think this will be fine. Plus, I think it's nice if you can welcome. Well, I won't get political. We'll keep this out of the politics. I'll just say that in this particular situation, I think we can afford the public order disruption of a migration in exchange for having the growth and recruitment costs. So that's what we're going to do. Was going to talk about how that might affect the real world as well in some ways, but we just won't go there. We'll keep it clean. Keep it to the game. Okay, so let's see. So they have another 20 stack here. It's just like the army that never ends. Okay, so we only have 9. Jeez. And they brought a hero this time. Where's this little guy? Okay, so he's a level 1. These guys are actually quite dangerous because I think they can spec into a really good assassination spec from what I remember. So we're going to need to get that runesmith. We're going to need to get him that defensive move pretty soon that we discussed before. What's it called? Safeguard or something? Awareness. So we need to get to this kind of soon if those goblin spies become a major problem. So we might just go to here because I do like this and then come back down to here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so what do we want to do first?
Yes.
We got 9 here.
I ain't doing that.
She has 13 instead of 14, so that's nice. I thought he always got 6. Maybe not. Okay, so he's definitely in range to attack this town, and he's definitely going to do that next turn. How are my guys looking here? Let me see. They're full health again. We just want to check that because they were in a battle a little while ago. So I just want to make sure they're full health. So I've got 5 units here. I've got 9 here. So it's going to be 14 on 20. It's not looking great, but these look like they're relatively low tier. So we'll probably do what we did last time. Actually, we may not be able to muster like we did before. In fact, we're almost certainly not going to be able to muster, but we'll just stay on the edge of town again. That way, if we die, if we lose, then we might be able to run away. Jeez, this is getting rough, though. So we've got 9. We could do 9 on 13?
Aye.
I don't know, guys. Do you think we can handle that? Let me see. Do we have max Axe Lord? We do have max Axe Lord. This is the most important power spike. So we're kind of banged up. This guy's half hurt.
Get out of me head.
I wish I could see what they had. I mean, I can always, once again, I can just walk over here and just see what's going on.
The High King commands.
I do have 4 Quarrelers. These are the most important units, I think. This is our biggest advantage over the orcs, I'll put it that way. And pretty high ranking ones too, and these guys rank 7, so he's really putting in some damage. I get extra armor? What? I guess so. And we just hit a power spike here, so we just finished wagons ammunition, so they get extra ammunition, so that's great. We don't have Volley Fire. This is going to be another major spike, but we did just finish ammunition wagons this turn, so that's very useful. Oh, I have to get this actually before I can get Renowned Deadeyes. Interesting. Alright. I'm just thinking, because we just started this research, if there's something else that I want to research instead. Like maybe unit experience or something else. I still don't understand where that 10% went, in all honesty. I have no idea. Let me... From a few turns ago. We got a follower that was supposed to give us... I'm just making sure that that person doesn't exist somewhere. Just make sure the runesmith can't hire him. Maybe the person that got it died? Okay, here it is. This guy can have a student. I mean, hold on. Let me just see. Okay, so that's something that it looks like only heroes can use. So you can only put the student with heroes is what it looks like. Yeah, so this will give us our 10% research rate, which is nice. I've been wanting that real bad. Okay, so for mines, yeah, we'll put some money on this guy. Should have probably done this before. Oops. Grudge Keeper looks interesting. So since this city makes more than all the other cities right now, it makes sense we just go ahead and equip these. Are there other things I can put on him, like armor? Yeah, we can put some armor on him. Sure. Oh, that's full. Oh, that's... well... sure, why not? Okay, so...
To war!
Research rate. So we could go up here. I don't think one public order is going to make a huge deal right now. We don't really have enough settlements with enough money. Like, I feel like we need at least 1 or 2 more provinces before these are really worth it. And obviously we're fighting a whole lot of underdog fights right now. So we really need maximum combat effectiveness. And the Quarrelers are just doing a ton of damage. And we're starting to get Thunders, and those are going to do a ton of damage. And this buffs both of those. This is nice. This buffs Quarrelers, but it's only a 10% damage buff. This reload time is a 15% damage buff for both Quarrelers and Gunners. So we definitely want these. We want this. Then we can think about potentially getting this, this, or this. Or maybe even this. I don't know. We'll get something in here probably. But yeah, I think Volley Fire is definitely next in line. Okay, so let's see what we have going on here. This, I mean, you guys are getting a lot of fights, really underdog fights, and I know I just keep cleaning these up, but, you know, I'm just playing with fire. You saw I lost Thorgrim, like, I don't even know, 3 or 4 episodes ago. So I'm not invincible. I can lose these fights. So we can't, you know, we're not Superman. We can't just run in and win everything.
The clan demands war!
Eventually this is going to catch up with us, but... okay, so... they don't have a strong front line, so we have that going for us. They have these Spider Riders, who are quite strong, actually. Are they stronger than... okay, so they have less weapon strength than the Orcs. They have a good charge bonus. These are just like upgraded wolves that apply poison. Pretty much. They have a strong melee attack, which is nice. But let's... okay, so they have 56 combined combat strength, and I still have 99 with this guy. So I should be able to beat them up, and I have 85 armor, and they only have 45. So they do have more armor than traditional orcs and wolves. They have a goblin, so I can fight this guy one-on-one pretty easily if I get a hold of him. So I'm going to try to single him out and go take him out with my main general, if I can. I have night goblins with fanatics. This will probably actually hurt their guys way more than my guys. Honestly, because they have way less armor. Now it says those fanatics deal armor-piercing damage, I think. Okay, so... not as scared of them. I'm basically just scared of these Spider Riders. So what's the answer? These archer things, I'm not really that worried about. I can just shoot them down and they should die pretty quickly. These goblin archers, I mean, they don't even have a shield. They apply poison, yes, which is nice, but they still don't do a lot of damage. They don't have a shield. Now, apparently they can cloak if the enemy has them, so we have to keep that in mind. This rock lobber, I'm a little bit worried about. It's mostly these Spider Riders. I mean, yes, they have some of these archers too. I think I'm going to be able to shoot all of these guys down pretty easily with my Quarrelers and some focus fire. I should be able to beat up their front line pretty hard with these guys. This guy's just going to be casting Sneaky Stab. So really the only threat are these spiders, but they are quite a threat. What's their... okay, so they do have 6 armor piercing. So that is substantial. I have upgraded units. With a couple of buffs. Sorry if that's loud. Just breathing. Sometimes I don't think about that. All these fights are just so challenging. Well, let's think of it this way. If I don't deal with them now, I can buy 3 more units. They're going to get to recruit at least 6 more units. And based on what's going on here, these are all tier 3, potentially tier 4. I mean, there's a real possibility they could just get trolls. I mean, they could just get more spider riders. They could get savage orc biggins or savage orc boar boys. So there's a lot of really nasty stuff they could get. And they would have 6 more units, and I would only have 3 more. Because I have to fight them this turn. I cannot bring over the other guy for support unless I intend to let Iron Rock fall, and I don't want to do that. So yes, I'll have to fight another tough fight at Iron Rock, but I think I'm willing to do that. So if I'm already committing those other armies to go defend Iron Rock, then I'm not going to have any help, and this is going to be a better fight than I would be able to get next turn if I wait. Even if I hire, you know, some good stuff, like 2 more Quarrelers and 1 more Warrior, it's still, I'm trading 3 units for 6. So they're getting double what I'm getting. And the ratio is going to be even worse. It's going to be, you know, like 19 on 10 or 12 or something. Okay, so we're going to do it. This might be a mistake. I think we can win, though. Once again, it's just because I'm winning a lot of these fights off of the sheer strength of Dwarf Warriors, because I've spec'd everything I possibly can into making them as powerful as possible, because they have relatively low base stats, because they get really high armor to start with. They have relatively low melee attack and relatively low melee defense, and that means that any of these stat buffers are exceptionally strong on them, as I've said before. So that's why I'm able to win a lot of these fights, is because I've really leveraged the early game strength of Dwarf Warriors. And that's why we're winning these fights. And the computer doesn't have whatever the orc equivalent is to that. I forgot what it's called, but the second tier I know is Ard Lads. I think it's just Orc Boys or something like that. Like, they aren't speccing into that. If they had that, they would be cleaning me up in these fights. Most likely. Okay, so we're just going to have to walk up. They have the artillery. Are we able to see these Night Goblins? We're not. So when it says they get Vanguard deployment, what that really means is they get to cloak. Which, I'm going to have to try that in my work campaign, but I am almost certain I do not get to cloak with my guys. Like, I could deploy them somewhere, like out here, just wherever, but I never, ever got to cloak with them.
Victory will be ours.
Their Night Goblins seem to get cloaking, so.
Quarrelers.
Alright, let's just... Yeah, let's just run up here, it's fine.
Rage far, rage fast. We will have vengeance. Nothing can stop us. Quarrelers.
Okay, so we want to spread out as much as we can, just so that rock lobber's not going to get a huge advantage on us. Are these Night Goblins? No, they're just going to stay cloaked. Okay, so we need to watch these flanks for these guys. Just, I think if we can keep the spiders off of our Quarrelers, we should be okay. I don't know why my guys are getting this, like, misty looking stuff. What is that? It's just dust or something? I'm not buffing them.
Go. Most of the throne.
Okay, so they're firing at me. That didn't even kill anybody, so that's good.
Strike out.
Yet.
Nothing can stop
That
us.
killed 6 people, so we need to get up here and get shooting them. Their Night Goblins are just gonna, like, show up right here probably, or just, you know,
For the cannon
wherever.
and
You know, wherever they want. They might show up back here.
Quarrelers.
I want these guys on these spiders. These guys
Stop shooting.
on these spiders.
Right. We have scores to settle. Dwarf warriors. For the High King. Dwarf warriors.
So we're just gonna support these flanks.
Kazoo.
Same deal. We're supporting flanks. Okay, there's their invisible units, so they just get free invisibility. No big deal. That's cool.
We demand blood. Kill orcs. Warriors ready. Warlords, kill Earth! For the ancestors! War warriors! Right on, down!
Where's their... Okay, this their main guy's hanging back, so we're not gonna be able to fight them.
Vengeance! Killers!
Okay,
For the
so
ancestor gods!
let's get over here.
Vengeance! Killers! Yes! Take him down! Warriors! For the ancestor gods!
Okay, so he's about to flank around on me here. I'm not sure if I can stop that.
Vengeance! For the cannons and corps! Dwarf warriors!
Shooting into their back. They're about to break.
Let the vengeance begin! Yes! Kazoo! Ready to strike! Kazoo! Yes!
So charge into their back.
Warriors!
Because they're about to flank me.
Yes! Vengeance!
Need to get over here. I mean,
Cover them! Warriors! Yes!
let's come over here.
For the ancestors! Dwarf warriors! Bring them down!
Let's just fire into these guys.
Ready to serve! The clans unite!
Okay, so we're just shooting.
Kazoo!
Where's my main guy?
Victory will
Okay.
be ours!
Charge into their back.
Yes!
Okay, so we're just shooting. Break them.
Vengeance!
Jeez, okay, just get over here. Fight these guys. Or just shoot up these guys. Get them out of here. Alright, there's their general. Actually, I want to tie up these guys, I think. Okay, so let's see if we can break them. Okay, so their spiders are back. Just shoot at these guys. Shoot these guys. Charge them. Actually, let's go over here. Fire into these. Shoot into these guys. Alright, shoot into these guys. They're done. Shoot into these guys. And these guys just fire. Okay, so they're broken. Let's send one more unit back here. Actually, forget that. Let's just go over here. Let's try to charge into these guys. Okay, so we can't fire anymore here. Charge into these guys. Okay, so we're shooting here. Shoot that. Alright, let's redo. Shoot these guys. Don't get flanked. Why is this guy not taking any damage? Okay, so they're coming back. They always rally, even though they're goblins. Okay, so that's annoying. Let's go ahead and shoot into these guys then. Just seeing if they're rallying back.
For the High King! Charge! Move now! Down! We have scores to settle! Dwarf warriors! Drain them! Come on! Vengeance! We will have vengeance! Ready to
Okay, so they're about to run.
Dwarf warriors!
So we're chasing them down. We're shooting them down. Let's refocus. Shoot over here.
Let the vengeance begin!
Shoot over here. These guys are chasing really far.
Vengeance begin!
They're getting kited, but that's fine. I mean, they're keeping these guys busy at least. And we still are facing them with our shields, so that should be okay.
Dwarf warriors! Vengeance!
Let's charge these guys. Oh, these guys are still firing. Like, shut that up.
Warlords! Move now!
Alright,
For the cannons and corps! We demand blood! Dwarf
just coming up here. Just. Alright, those spiders are gone for good, I think.
Move now! Lord! Now!
These guys are trying to charge us. Just gotta stay on these guys. That's fine. Let's start aiming for these guys since everyone else is running.
Dwarfs, ready access! Victory will be ours! Orcs!
These guys are,
Dwarf
you know,
warriors!
probably gonna die. I don't know. I'm just keeping them busy. Just chasing them to the corner of the map. I mean, I can't turn around and run because they can chase me down, so that's fine. I locked them up. I used like 5 guys to chase off half a battalion, so I'm okay with that. See, our hero only killed 18. I mean, that's because I spent a lot of time 1v1ing their hero, but I don't think we'll be able to run all these guys down. I mean, we are running some of these guys down, so we can speed it up and just let them run some. These guys have a speed banner or something? How are they moving that fast? I don't know. They just must be running down particularly slow units, but... Alright, so we're just speeding it up. We're just going to let this guy run some things down. I don't know why these dwarves are running this fast. They're really booking it. Alright, I think that's going to be it. We're going to have to fight him again. Alright, it's fine. I don't think that was particularly close. We started off really outnumbered and we almost tripled them. Yeah, I mean, look at that. We did very good. Took very limited damage, and we just really crushed them. I don't even... Were these guys even here? It says they killed people. I honestly don't even remember seeing the Savage Orcs. I mean, they must have run, like, at the very end. Yeah, look at this. We did a great job neutralizing these spiders. They weren't nearly as combat effective as I thought they would be. Like, they only did, you know, 10 kills each. These guys got way more, and I thought they'd get way less. And they do almost no damage. And this did less than I thought. 61. This guy killed 1 person. What did all their damage? I guess these guys did a lot. Yes, these Savage Orc Arrow Boys. I guess they have a little bit more penetration than the other ones. Okay, so who are our people? Okay, so he only got 18. Look at these Dwarf Warriors, though. 202. 122. Now, yes, they're killing goblins, and these guys have to try to kill dwarves. But still. It's pretty hardcore. They did even better than the Quarrelers this time. Once again, because they're just fighting things like night goblins. But still, I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's do it.
We march.
Okay, so we ran them out of there. Did get an upgrade.
For the wisdom of the layer.
So, obstinacy.
Ready.
We should be able to auto-resolve this, I think. Just get in there and see.
Clan demands war.
Might make us fight again. It's gonna make us fight again. So, I mean, you guys probably wouldn't mind seeing round 2. Same deal, they're just really hurt, and as soon as I kill this guy, then their whole army should crumble, I think. I just have to get to him, that's the trick. But I think we can do this. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the same deal, and we still have most of our Quarrelers left, so I think we should be able to handle this. I don't want to auto-resolve it, because it's going to put a lot of damage on my general. With a number like this, it's going to deal way more casualties than I think we should get, so let's just go ahead and manual resolve it. Now, they might be able to run again, which is going to be quite annoying. I'm just not sure. We just have to make sure we kill their general and a substantial amount of other people. Alright, so
Warriors.
nothing that fancy. We're just doing this again.
Yes.
Doing this. What is this potion anyways? Just gives me a little bit of extra damage, so once he gets in there, just do it. Okay, so... Okay, and we're going to put all of our dudes on guard mode here this time. So they don't chase. Actually, you know, I don't mind them chasing. I'll let them chase. That's fine. A little bit. Alright, so they shouldn't be able to get visual range of us until we step up on this mountain, so... Let's go ahead and try to be king of the hill here. What is this? Why do we have this flash? I don't understand. Is it because do we get some kind of buff versus greenskins or something? Okay, everybody gets +8 leadership right at the beginning. Maybe that's what it is. Honestly, not that sure. But we're gonna get to King of the Hill here. Check in to make sure we're fresh. We want to snipe out their lord as fast as possible because it only has like 1 HP or something. What was this? What is this? Does that mean we caught vision of somebody? Oh, yeah. Okay, so they're going for King of the Hill also. Oh, crap. Get in there.
Targets well! The clans unite! Warriors! Plow through! Kill orcs! Dwarf warriors!
Look at this. These things are coming all the way up to the top of the hill. That's hilarious. Okay, these spiders need to go.
On the way!
Yeah, my lord's under attack. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and pop our little potion here. Alright, the spiders deal more damage, I think, than these air boys. I'm not 100% about that. Can we get this guy? Where is this guy? He's up here in the middle of this. That's not necessary. Let's get him to lock up these rock bobbers, actually. Did we get their main guy? We've got him surrounded. Yes, we got him.
Dwarf warriors! Anad! Attack vengeance!
Yeah, shut up that rock bobber. Let's see if we can get down here, get this, get over here, get this. Actually, these guys are getting charged. Charged in here. So let's get over there and knock these guys out. I'm not sure what their logic was, giving me like only 60% here, because I crushed them when they were full strength. And now they're like half strength. It's, you know, still giving me relatively bad odds. I don't get it. So they're definitely running out of there. These guys are getting a little bit of friendly fire here. That's okay. I'm trying to run them down. Okay, that was quite a lot of friendly fire. I don't think I'll be able to run any of these guys down. Let's just go ahead and speed it up and take a look here. We did get all of these guys, I think. Yeah, these are just dwarves hanging out here. Okay, I don't think we got anyone else. Alright, so we crushed them, we got their lord, we killed a lot of stuff. I hope this is enough so they can't run away again. We'll see. I really wanted to auto-resolve that so they couldn't run, or they'd be less likely to run. But it just wasn't giving us reasonable odds on that. It just would have taken a lot more damage. As it stands, we got about a 3-1. Dang it, they got to run again. And we can't chase him down this turn, so that means we're gonna have to kill him with this guy, which means we might have to give up Iron Rock if that's the case. And this was already gonna be a pretty dangerous fight. We might be able to run over there, but then we're gonna be permanently tired. This is not what we wanted to happen. I guess I should have just auto-resolved it anyways and just hope for the best. I mean, they still could have probably run anyways. How long until Rebellion? I have a few turns here. I don't really mind if this falls. I mean, I would like to not have it fall. But so what we could do then is just give up Iron Rock and just come over here with 2 units next turn and take it back. So then we can just take these guys out. I could just hand off a bunch of units or something take these guys out, walk over here to the property line, hire some units, and then next turn take Iron Rock back when they attack us. If they take it, they might just sack it. Then that way we'll have a full 20 stack down here, and then we'll have a guy over here that can stay and just like recruit.
For war.
So let's just go ahead and... Well, you know what? Let me just move in range here a little bit, and then that way he gets partial experience. He'll back this guy up. So he's going to get partial experience out of this, and I should be able to just auto-resolve this because they don't even have a lord. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to let them take Iron Rock if they want. If they do, then we can go in and kill them next turn. And if they just sack it or whatever, we're getting a rebellion anyways. And there's already just a pretty crappy building on it. So, you know, yeah, it's not ideal to lose a town, but if we're going to lose one, that's a reasonable one to lose. Oh, what the heck? We're actually over on time by 6 minutes, so sorry about that. Getting so caught up in all this stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and auto-resolve this. How did that happen? I feel like we just got started this episode. Well, we got 2 major fights in, I think, so that's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so we got that guy, we got a little bit of extra cash. Oh, this is actually pretty good. So we get to cast fireballs on people now. So let's go ahead and equip that for sure. Definitely want the fireballs. This guy could get... He's got a potion of strength. Potion of toughness, what does this do? Replenish.
It is time.
This guy's some kind of potion. He's got a fiery ring. What does this guy have? Crown of Command. That's pretty garbage, so we'll give Potion of Toughness. Do you have any extra things? So, versus Greenskins? Leadership? This guy's about to fight a bunch of Greenskins. What's he have? Oh, he already has one. Keeper. Okay, so this guy likes to fight Greenskins. Give one to him. Looks good. No weapons, no talismans. So giving. Wow. Okay, so that's a pretty negative trait. It's a negative 5% from all provinces. Wow, all provinces. What? What? Wow, that's a... Holy crap. Okay, I might just have to replace this guy. Like, that is so bad. I don't even think I can use this guy anymore, honestly. God, he's level 8. And I was just saying at the very beginning of, I think, this campaign, from what I remember, that, oh, they give out mostly positive traits, and, you know, that's so cool, because in Attila you would get these traits that just, like, completely crippled and invalidated your character. And boom, there's one. So... don't mistake this, guys. That is a lot of money lost over time. Let me just see how much money that is. So it's about 250 per turn, I think, because our taxes... This is all... It says all income, though, not just income from buildings, right? Let me see this. From all buildings. So that's definitely taxes. It's not trade. I'm not sure what background income is. You receive a base amount of income regardless of any external factors. Okay, so I don't know exactly what that means. But even if it's just the 4,600, that's still roughly 250 gold per turn that I have to pay for this guy. So I really need to replace him, but he's already level 8. I mean, Axe Lord, I just have to have it, so, I mean, that's really, really bad, guys.
What?
So, well, this guy gets plus. That's just from the local province, so the other guy's penalty was from all provinces. So he has some pretty nice ones. What do some of these other guys have? Okay, so let's go ahead and upgrade this guy. I realize we're out of time also. I'm just kind of doing some end of the turn bookkeeping here. Okay, so we got that up. That's nice.
My axe thirsts for
Doing
war.
okay, so he's got a little plus. That's okay, I guess.
The High King acts.
And what does he have? He has a lot, I think. So he's got High King. That's good. Nice. Okay, nice. Good. And good. So we get a lot of extra leadership, it looks like. And we get plus 15% aura size. We've got max Axe Lord. Okay, so I might actually
Never.
try to flex on these guys.
Do not mistake me.
So they have 23 units. I'm not really scared of most of this. They just have zombies, like skeletons. I mean, skeletons are moderately respectable. Moderately. As I said, I've never played the Vampire Count, so I don't quite understand like their power levels, their power spikes, like what their really good combinations are. I've never fought against them either. I know they cause fear, a lot of them, but I have really high leadership. So I think that'll be okay. I think the fear penalty is probably like 10 or 15. I'm not 100% about that. But with Thorgrim, all those extra bonuses to leadership we saw, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I know they don't have any ranged units.
Refuse.
Never.
So they really rely a lot on flanking units. Like these bats and these dire wolves. These guys aren't really that strong. Do they have poison? They have something, don't they? So, crumbling, disintegrating. Okay, so they don't have poison. I think maybe the cripples have poison. Some things have poison. These guys do not have poison. So, these Var guys have to die immediately. I mean, that's who I'm going to train with all of my quarrelers. Like, I think I can beat these guys, but we'll save it for next episode. So tune back in. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and investigate it, just so you guys can preview and just kind of see what we have going on here. Are these guys able to help each other? They are. So that means that if I attack one of them, attack both of them. I can only reach this guy. So just go ahead and step up to him and just see what we're looking at here. Okay, wow, it is giving us tremendous odds, so we might just auto-resolve this. I mean, I had to, okay, so do these poison? They do have poison, okay. Wow, I thought they were really going to underestimate us, because they have way more units than we do, but I think we'll be able to auto-resolve this, but I'll think it over. Thank you very much. I know we're about 10 or 15 minutes over already, so as usual, I really appreciate this broadcast, really appreciate your time. I hope you guys have had a good time as well. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Have a wonderful evening.